me, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 120.
You must be dreaming. Kill. Hatchet. Sponge.
Two jet.
On play action, it's Wentz. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, Bean. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's get off the field. Watch out. Kill.
I love it.
Out.
Hey, tight.
Check. You go tight.
All 52.
You got tight right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, Jefferson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
19.
Watch the twist. Switch.
Alert.
94 is the mark.
Hey, I-7.
94 is the mark.
Here we go.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Round 80!
Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Stop. Hey, hold.
Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Kill.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Kill.
On second down, Jefferson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Slam. 53, Mike. Here I come. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Allen now on third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
All day, just like that.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, Jefferson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Alert, alert, alert!
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Alpha, check 24. Check 24.
On second down now, Jefferson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 6-0 our score after 1.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Hey, dude!
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, baby. Return up. Get that
Hey,
ball.
hold.
Get that ball. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Buzz!
53 is the Mike.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here we go. 280!
Here we go, D. Check three.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bean. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Two jet.
Stop here, D. 58, boy. 58, Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check safety, check safety. Check nine, check nine. Check safety.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Bean. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down. Bean, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 12. Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a 1st down. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Recon, 132 fighter. 152.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now in defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Don't get nervous. Check 52. Alert. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Time to go. Night. No. Regular. Switch.
Bravo.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Jefferson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
50 seconds. 50 seconds to buy. Come on. Switch.
Half 85. Hey, Charlie.
It's a party now. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Bean. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bean. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Empty.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bean, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Right. He's telling right here. Tell him to right. Out. 3 down. Out. Pass. 94 is the mark. 94.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch QB jump. 94 is the mark.
Allen now looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Watch the curve. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Sunday. 82, 40.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We got double up.
On 1st down, Bean into the secondary again. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Pass 85, pass 85.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check.
To the air, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Hey, wahoo!
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
And here's Allen, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On play action, Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
53, Mike. Cover. Jim.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
56. Go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, tank.
Throwing now is Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On 1st down, Bean. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bean. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hatch it. Listen.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Black.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 38 yards on the scamper there. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never happy. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better
time to bring the bass bird.